On the floor of the Gulf of Mexico sits a ship of ghosts, a Nazi sub, blasted after it had sunk the SS Robert E. Lee.
Recently, it had been photographed by the man who discovered the Titanic, and the pictures are breathtaking. CBS 2's Dick Brennan has more on these secret shipwrecks.
Oh, love that. Look at that.
It's a look into history preserved at the bottom of the sea.
But it evokes so much.
Evidence of how close World War II came to the shores of the U.S., a story most Americans never knew.
And there's a very good reason. The United States government didn't want us to know. They didn't want us to know how Germany was taking us to task, how successful these U-boats were.
Nazi propaganda films trumpeted the triumph of Hitler's U-boats, sinking thousands of Allied ships, mainly in the North Atlantic. But there's another story you didn't see in these films. Nazi commanders sent 22 U-boats to prowl the Gulf of Mexico, right up to the Texas coastline.
Well, be advised, I'm going to nudge your camera in just a touch.
For the past 10 days, the underwater explorer who discovered the Titanic has been searching the shipwrecks U-boats left behind along the Gulf Coast.
Hitler brought the war to our doorstep shortly after they declared war on us. So this was something that most American people do not realize, how close the war came and how threatening it was. They were extremely successful.
Historians say U-boats sank as many as 50 American ships in the Gulf, one in the very mouth of the Mississippi. What you can see here is the only U-boat Americans managed to sink in the Gulf of Mexico.
It is a static time capsule, and all of these shipwrecks in deep water are just that. They're moments frozen in time, in history.
And they're a ghostly reminder of a time when Hitler's Navy came incredibly close to the shores of the U.S. Now, a Nazi sub actually did land in our area in June of 1942. 4 Nazis came ashore on Atlantic Beach in Amagansett, their mission to attack economic targets in the U.S. The Nazis encountered a Coast Guard officer on the beach, and eventually all 4 were rounded up. Christina Maurice.
Okay, Dick, thank you. So interesting.
Absolutely fascinating. You bet.